Welcome aboard. It's your host for today, Archos Fangor. And today we are doing something which I never did before, but we are definitely doing it because I have managed to play all of these beautiful campaigns in the Dawn of War which the Warhammer has to offer to us, and today we are going to rank every single campaign from the best to the worst. Let's find out. Shall we? Of course, we are going to talk about every single expansion which this beautiful Dawn of War and Warhammer community has to offer to us. I never done this before, but I have decided, you know what? Let me try to do this instead. Like, I really wanted to rank from the best to the worst. I came up with this idea, and yes, I played all of those. I mean, most of those campaigns. I didn't try every single faction, but that doesn't mean that I didn't complete all of those beautiful campaigns. Now, except one. I one of those campaigns I only watched. I only watched the gameplay, and I'll tell you about it later, all right? When we get to that turn. That gives me almost full right to pick my choices. How do I This is just my opinion. I never usually do this, but if you guys have your opinions, please tell me down in the comments below. Now, this is going to be definitely my choices and my options. How do I want to place those beautiful campaigns which I had a lot of fun with, and with some I didn't had the most fun of it, but it is what it is. We are going to rank those campaigns now, and let's do it. Okay, starting with Dawn of War Dark Crusade. Dawn of War Dark Crusade was actually a really good campaign. I really had a lot of fun with that game because it's really precious to me. You know, back in the old days, I was a kid and I was playing all of those beautiful campaigns for the first time. There is gonna be a lot to talk about, so let me tell you this. Dark Crusade, in my opinion, was really great strategy game, and when I saw that it has Necrons and Tau, I was like, man, this gotta be one of my favorite games, right? But we are going to talk specifically about campaigns only, so if you ask me, the campaign was great, alright? It was not the worst campaign I saw. It was not obviously here, but I believe it's really cool. So in my opinion, this campaign was glorious, man. So I would definitely put it on. It was not perfect, let me tell you. It was not perfect. I think it deserves A. Awesome. It was awesome campaign, all right. I don't know, S rank would be superior. Awesome, um what would be B rank? I gonna came up with something now, all right. B would be we can't say bad, man, because D is, I don't know, disaster, all right. C is critical, and B would be brilliant. I don't know. It was brilliant. It was better than brilliant. It was actually A rank. It was awesome. All right, we got S as superior, A I don't know, awesome, B brilliant, C critical, and D disaster. All right, so that's gonna be my ranks here, and I'm definitely going to put Dark Crusade on the A rank because when I saw that campaign on the, man, back in the old days, Kronos map, the only planet where the 7 factions gather and have brutal war, it was one of my best things I saw in that time because it was glorious. The campaign was amazing, and those end turns, I was like, wow, this is really good. You can end turn, you can wait for the AI to play and instead of you. So the canon for the Dark Crusade were the Space Marines, which I totally pick for my first faction to play as a Space Marines, with Captain David Tuel, of course. It was glorious days, man. But other than that, you can finish with any faction you want. So the canon for that was the Space Marines, because we find out in the Dawn of War 2 campaign that the Captain David Tuel appeared as your commander, and you are listening to him. So he gives you the orders, and it's so good to see him back. Now, Eliphas was also there as a Chaos Lord, and commander from that period, right? And he comes back in the Chaos Rising, and he's your main character actually in the Dawn of War Retribution back in the Chaos Rising. When I saw Eliphas, I was like, oh my god, this is even better and better. So Lord Master Abaddon resurrected him, and he said, now you're going to serve me as a Black Legioner now. But he was a word barrier back in the old days, you know, back in the Dark Crusade, and that end turn and the freaking Necrons campaign and like, I don't know, all of the Stronghold missions were really epic, absolutely cinema, man. Like, I don't know, like it was really good days, good old days, man. When I played it for the first time and when I finished it with the Space Marines, I was so happy, man. I cannot explain you how happy I was. But it's not perfect, alright? Because that end turn, like, I don't know, it feels like alright, but if you ask me, it was not superior. It was really good. I'm not trying to tell you that it was bad. It was really good other than that, but it was not the perfect one. Now, speaking about perfect one, going up for the Dawn of War 2, alright? Now, I never done something like this before, but the thing is, we are definitely going to do it. So, we are going to rank Dawn of War 2. About Dawn of War 2, alright? Now, let's talk about it. Dawn of War 2, you're also playing as your like main faction and canon faction. There is only one ending to them, and it's with Blood Ravens Space Marines. So you're definitely going to play with them. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I started to play Dawn of War campaign this year, alright? And I thought like, okay, this campaign is absolutely different from anything I expected. Did I had fun like with this campaign? Yes, I did. What was the main enemy like in that campaign? The Tyranids. You are going to play against Tyranids, and you have that leveling system, which a little bit later annoyed me, but other than that, the gameplay was pretty fun, and I finished it this year, man. I started to play this year. It was really good campaign. I'm not going to complain there, man, but it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like that great because you don't have your army to play with, you only have your heroes. I expected a lot from that. So overall the campaign was not bad because you have to fight all of those beautiful villains there, you know, like you're literally trying to survive against Tyranid invasion. It was glorious, man. And then you can also create your own hero and customize like you wanted. Like you can do whatever the hell you want. You can be like, your commander could look like something like from the Soulstorm. I don't know. Like, it was really, really good, man. But not the best one. And it was not like awesome like that much. For me, it was just brilliant campaign. So we are going to put that campaign on B. So that's my rank. I don't know what to say. It wasn't like the best campaign. I mean, I had a lot of fun, but that leveling system was really kind of annoying, and it doesn't get you to the point because you can spend hours of game playing that and like you would still not be finished, man. Come on. The Tyranids can constantly attack you, the Orcs, the Elder, I mean all of those factions are the main factions in that game. So we are going to put that on the rank B. Overall, so I'm telling you, it was brilliant, but it wasn't like awesome or perfect like Dark Crusade campaign, because Dark Crusade campaign, for the first time when I played it, it was amazing actually. I was like, what the hell, this is actually brilliant, man, but better than brilliant. So it was awesome. All right, we are going to put that on A rank. All right, and Dawn of War 2 was just B, like not bad. It wasn't like critical, it wasn't like, I don't know, disaster, and it wasn't, I don't know, perfect, which is S rank superior. Alright, speaking about superior, Dawn of War 1. Man, I have a lot to say about this game, man. Now, about this one, we have to say like a lot of things before we put it anywhere, because I'm just gonna say this. It was the oldest Dawn of War, and this one is a masterpiece. I don't know how to explain you. Dawn of War 1 was actually... I know that you only have like couple races to play with, and you have Imperial Guardsmen there. The thing is, when the Guardsmen show up, I mean, the whole thing is you have only one ending, and the one ending with them is with Space Marines, Blood Ravens, of course, just like in the Dark Crusade. I mean, they're the canon, alright? But this time, you only play as them. You can't play really as any other faction. In the Dark Crusade, you can pick with between all of those factions, and that's why it was amazing. You get to see every other ending, and that was just really beautiful to see. But the thing is, with Dawn of War 1, it was one of my first strategy games like ever, since I was a kid. So I'm gonna say this game was actually the best of the best. The campaign was freaking beautiful, man. It has like not that much missions, but the story is really good. The graphic back in the old days, the gameplay, everything is on the place, man. Like I cannot explain you. It wasn't a game for a year for nothing, all right? So it was a masterpiece. Back in the old days, I mean, first time when I played it, I had a blast with it, and I finished that campaign like multiple times. I don't even know how much times did I play that beautiful masterpiece. So I am definitely going to place this game on the S rank because it's superior compared to all other Dawn of Wars, man. The campaign for that is just amazingly good, man. I cannot explain you how great was that campaign. And the voice acting, the Gabriel Angelos, I mean, all of them had like really good voice acting. The story, the betrayal, chaos, and the sorcerer, I mean, and the freaking librarian, everything was on the place. Introducing the Inquisition for the first time, I was wow, man, this was amazing. I was speechless. I was just playing the game. I didn't have anything to say about it. I was just really into that stuff, and it was a game of the year. Because of that, it's gonna be placed on the superior rank. So the campaign for this one was just amazing. It was perfect. It was perfect. All right, so we are going to place it on the S rank. Okay, yeah, man, I'm telling you, like one of the best campaigns even till this day. So I don't know what to say. Like it was just masterpiece. Like I know that you can play with more factions in the Dark Crusade, but the thing is, the Dawn of War 1 was just something else. Like I don't know, man. First interactions with yeah, it was just brilliant. All right, more than that, actually, it was perfect. All right, speaking about Dawn of War 2, Chaos Rising. All right, now this is the game we are going to discuss a lot about it, because this game was actually, in my opinion, okay, this is just my opinion, you don't have to hate it or love it, but I'm going to say only this. This game was actually pretty amazing, not gonna lie, because Chaos Rising, man, when I played that campaign, it was actually pretty different. Yes, you are still playing with your main hero. My main hero was Archus Fengor, if you guys can remember, because I was like, okay, we still have to play with the same character, and the story connects really well, man. So all of the items, I mean, most of the items you had back in the Dawn of War 2, you still have. And the story continues, and this time it's somehow more epic, and even your Space Marines can be corrupted, and I mean, on all of that stuff, you have to be careful. If you want to be pure in the eyes of the Emperor, you really have to be careful. And not only that, like, you still have to fight Chaos. You see Elephas, the Inheritor, for the first time there. You see the Black Legion is the biggest threat now, and you fight at the end of the journey. You fight the freaking Greater Demon, the Great Unclean One. I was like, man, this game is actually getting better and better. The thing is, and you have like more stuff to carry on about now. So it was actually pretty like. Dawn of War 2 was actually, yeah, pretty intense, but this one is even more intense somehow, and it's even better than before. You don't have too many levels, you only got like, I don't know, around 10 levels. That's the maximum. So I had a lot of fun with that one. So Chaos Rising, I'm going to place it on the A rank because it was really awesome. Not gonna lie, the campaign was really good. If we're going to speak about campaigns, and yes, we are. The gameplay was actually really nice. Voice acting was also pretty nice, but the only like I don't know, let's say like Elephas had a different voice acting, but that's okay. I mean, I don't complain about that. Overall, the game and the campaign was really good. So yeah, we are going to stick. Hold on a second. Yes, the canon for that was also Space Marines. So you get to pick with all of those fellas again, and now Captain David Tuel is placed in the Dreadnought because he didn't survive the Tyranid invasion, which was pretty sad. But we get to see him in a Dreadnought, Venerable Dreadnought, pardon, armor. He was a hero of our chapter, so we continue the journey, and we had to be like really careful. Now, who was the traitor? That's for you to find out. Like this, I don't want to spoil that, but this game has like more endings, so you gotta be careful with your decisions, my friend. It was really awesome campaign. I'm not going to complain. It was even better than Dawn of War itself, Dawn of War 2 itself. So I'm gonna place it on this rank. All right, it was better. I don't know. It was just better for me. I mean, it's all about Chaos Space Marines and the classic Space Marines, right? So yeah, I believe this was the best rank to place this game. So yeah. Okay, down for free.
Rise! We have orcs to kill!
Okay. Yeah, for the Emperor, alright?
Inquisitor was not pleased.
This is Gabriel Angelos, chapter master
What the
of
hell?
Blood Ravens.
That's not
My
his
Space
voice.
Marines and I have deployed to the breach. We
Oh,
shall stem the orc tide.
Space Marines! It's about damn time you got here.
alright, whatever.
Kill every orc that crosses this threshold, Blood Ravens.
Damn, they changed the voice actor. I mean, alright. Maybe that won't be an issue. Alright, let's see. What the hell? Alright. What the fuck is that ability, man? I mean, alright. What?
Trying to flank.
What the fuck? He can jump like that? Damn. Man, what the heck? Alright. Okay, okay.
That should stem the tide for now.
Right.
Lady Solaria, my brothers have the breach contained. I'm moving on. Where
This
am I
changes a lot, man.
Communication array! I can't coordinate our defenses if it falls.
leaving? Understood. I'm on my
Yeah,
way.
alright. The music is still good, I mean, but still.
Field repairs.
Somehow I don't like this gameplay, alright? I don't know, let's see.
The keep is barely holding. I need to find another way up.
Huh. Right?
Make way!
What the hell is that, bro? Come on. Oh man, what the? Bro, come on, this is not a freaking League of Legends. Come on, bro. No. No, what the? Why are you jumping, bro? In that armor you can. What the?
There are the foul Eldar, my brothers, for the Emperor!
Master Angelus, are you alright? What happened?
I tried, those Retizinos are using grave weaponry, brother.
Oof. Where do I begin with this one? Man, listen. Down for free. I didn't play the game. Hold on. I didn't play the game, alright? But the thing is what I'm going to say now, it's really important, alright? Because from what we saw there, and we saw a lot, I watched the whole gameplay. I mean, not the whole, but I watched enough just to like rage quit. When I watched those things, I was like, the hell is that? I mean, that wasn't what I was expecting from the freaking Down for free. I was expecting a lot. Like, I had hopes and dreams for that one. I mean, and I still do for the Down for 4. They did like the worst job there, and I don't know how the hell are even people saying that it's amazing. For me, it just wasn't. Like, to see that thing with Gabriel Angelos and all of those heroes, I mean, what the hell? From the Orcs, I could have expected something like that, but from the Space Marines, man, have you ever watched the Astartes? Like, come on, man, like, they did disaster of the job. So I'm going to place the Down for free in this rank. I never actually played it for myself, but I watched the gameplay. It's like the same for me. I saw enough. I didn't solve all of it, but I don't care, man. I just don't wanna waste my time with this one. And yeah, Down for free belongs to the disaster. Actually, I'm going to say this one more thing. The trailer was actually pretty good, not gonna lie. The trailer for the Down for free was amazing, and because of that trailer, I'm going to place it on the critical spot. All right, it was critical, but the trailer was actually pretty good. And when I was a kid and I was watching that trailer, I had like really high hopes about that Down for free, and it did disappoint me a lot. So I am hoping, all right, I'm hoping to see like Down for 4, and I don't know, I'm just expecting a lot. I hope it's gonna be like a lot better. If you wanna hear me like talk about Down for 4, please watch my other video which I made, all right? It's gonna be probably up there in the cards. All right, check it out. Other than that, we have Down for 2 Retribution. Alright. What am I going to say about Down for 2 Retribution, huh? The thing is, with Down for 2 Retribution, is actually that the game, overall, it seems really cool, and I played it, I finished it. So it was really cool. I didn't finish it with all of the factions, right? You still, like, I didn't finish the Dark Crusade with all of the factions, with most of the factions. So I played it. I finished it. I have a right to speak now. So I believe for the Dawn of War 2 Retribution, it doesn't have like too many levels, which is, in my opinion, for the gameplay really good. You still play with some of the known, alright, some of the known people in there, so it is a really good campaign overall. I'm not going to lie you there, it's actually pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. Hell, I did, man. I really did. So it's just like a Chaos Rising. It was just really amazing like that. It was just like, I don't know, Dark Crusade. The campaigns for the Dawn of War 1 and 2 are all amazing, alright? They're all really good, but the Dawn of War 1 was actually a special one. So I'm going to place Dawn of War 2 Retribution right here, because I did finish. It's gonna be on the A rank, alright, as we can see. It's pretty similar to Dawn of War Chaos Rising, but it hits you different somehow. So the thing is, I mean, you can play with all of those factions, but only one faction is the canon one, and we all know which one was it. Yes, the Space Marines, of course they are. I mean, I still didn't finish the whole thing with them, but from what I experienced so far, it's amazing. You can watch my, I don't know which part was it, 22 I believe I had, something like that, or 21, where I play with Captain Diomedes. I mean, he's a freaking legend, man. Like, you cannot deny. I mean, yes, I know he had like a bad voice acting or whatever. But for me, the campaign overall was pretty fun. I'm just gonna place it right there, and you can play as all of those Xenos if you don't want to play it with Space Marines. I don't know, you can play as Chaos. If not, then you can play with Xenos. It's totally up to you. But to put the freaking Imperial Guard, you know, I was thinking about it. Should I place it on the B rank? But when they had like, they have a freaking IG, you know. IG! One of my favorite factions. And for that reason, because you can play as Imperial Guard too, you know, I'm gonna place them on the A spot. So they're gonna be A rank. I think overall the campaign is really interesting. Now, I still didn't try skirmish and everything else, but we are not talking about those things. We are only talking about campaign, all right? So there we go. Ah, what a glorious day to die. For the Emperor, man. Winter Assault. Ah, where do I begin with this one, man? The game was amazing. I had a lot of fun with Winter Assault. I played it like a freaking Dawn of War 1. It was just the first expansion for the Dawn of War 1 was Winter Assault, and I was like also a little kid, and I was playing this game over and over, and I was like, oh man, this is amazing. The fact you can play with Order and Disorder there, it's completely different campaign. I mean, all of those campaigns are completely different except for the... we are going to talk about it. So the Winter Assault, most respected one, like it was almost perfect. If you ask me, it wasn't, you know, at one time it wasn't, because I found out it has like bugs in some mission, which I'm not going to spoil you that. If you want, you can watch my campaigns I did on my channel with Winter Assault. I also did with Dawn of War 1, and I also played a mod for the Dawn of War 1, which was improved campaign, and I did all of that stuff. It was amazing journeys, brothers. And yes, Dark Crusade, I only played a classic Dark Crusade, but Soulstorm, that's something else. We are going to talk about it later. Now, Dawn of War Winter Assault was one of my like top campaigns, and it had like a little bit issues there, so I'm not going to place it on the S rank, but I'm definitely going to place it on the A, like A plus rank, because for me, yeah, it actually goes like this: Dawn of War 1 on the S rank, then below we have the Winter Assault, because Winter Assault, we cannot place it on the S rank. Overall, the campaign was really dope, man. The fact that you can finish with all of those factions, with Imperial Guard, Elder, Chaos, and even the freaking Orcs, that was beautiful, beautiful. And the last mission with the freaking... okay, I'm not going to spoil you much, but the last mission and the canon goes to the Elder, actually. The Elder were the one who are actually the canon faction in that one, but overall, to play with all of those, the rest of those factions, it's really beautiful to see. It's literally up to you. And alright, I finished with all of the factions, so that's gonna tell you a lot. On the most hardest difficulty I played there. Yeah, back in the old days. I mean, I played all of those games on the most hardest difficulty, so yeah, I mean, not on the very hard for the Dawn of War 2. I played it on hard, but other than that, Dawn of War 1 on the insane, Dawn of War Winter Assault on the hardest difficulty, Dark Crusade also on the hardest difficulty, and even Soulstorm, we are going to talk about it later, but Dawn of War Winter Assault has a special place in my heart. It was A+, it was awesome, amazing. So, it was almost perfect. It had like little bit bugs there left and right, but it was just brilliant. I mean, awesome. Almost perfect, almost DS tier, but it's gonna stay there for a reason. Oh man, it was pretty short too, I mean, but overall it was really good, because you could like play it for hours if you want to, so it's totally up to you. And the fact that you can save the game anywhere you want during the campaign, that also It was actually a really beautiful and touching moment. So yeah, it was great. It was great. I like that a lot. So, and I played it like who knows how many winters actually. So yeah, it was amazing. All right, so I'm gonna put it there on the A plus. It was actually better than Dark Crusade and all of those campaigns. So yeah, for me, Winter Assault is A plus. It was not perfect like Dawn of War 1 was, because Dawn of War 1 was just, I don't know, absolute cinema, all right? But it was almost there. So yeah, we're gonna place it there. Okay. Next, the Soulstorm. Now, where do we place you? That's the thing. I mean, if we're going to talk about mods, like, I mean, Dawn of War Soulstorm would be on the S rank, all right? But we are not talking about the mods. Now, all of those games are pretty, like, lovely and pretty good to see, so there is not, like, the worst of them all, but yeah, I'm looking at you, Dawn of War 3, you freaking trash. Alright, but Dawn of War Soulstorm is something else completely different, and it has, like, a lot of factions to play with. Because of that reason, my ranks go really high for that one, and because it didn't feel like something new, you know, like it didn't feel that much of the new. Like Dark Crusade already showed us that it has potential to be like something really good, you know. Like Dark Crusade at that time was probably one of the best strategies, introducing the Necrons and Taus. So yeah, but then we saw a freaking Soulstorm, and I was like, wow, man, you even get to play with Sisters and the freaking Dark Elders. I mean, probably most of the people don't play with those factions, but other than that, the thing is, with the Soulstorm, it's pretty cool for the vanilla and everything else, but we are not talking about that. We are talking about campaign, all right? The Stronghold missions were pretty amazing, and the fact that you have to play like with 9 factions, it's pretty amazing to me. So we are going to place you not on the D rank. You're not trash, you're not like critical, but you're good, all right? So because you have a lot of factions and all of that stuff, so, and Stronghold missions were pretty amazing, not gonna lie. I really liked it, I really enjoyed it, and I finished this game like more than once. I played it like who knows how many times. So I'm going to put you on the B rank. If it had like their own campaign, like the Dawn of War 1 and Winter Assault and Dark Crusade had their own campaigns, they had like own stuff, you know, and then came the Dawn of War Soulstorm, which could be, it had like a really good potential to be on the A rank, but it's not. The campaign was simply similar. It was similar to the, I don't know, the Dawn of War Dark Crusade. So it was similar. All they did is just they added like planets, and you could like enter and wait for the AIs to do their stuff, and I mean it was pretty similar like Dark Crusade. They didn't came up with new idea. They had the same idea, but just 2 more factions. I mean, it was really good to see 2 more factions for the vanilla and multiplayer, not gonna lie, it was pretty amazing. But if we are speaking about campaign, and yes, we totally are speaking about campaign, so you are going below the Dark Crusade. So yes, you are going to stay there, alright? You're not critical, but almost are, alright? Speaking about the campaign stuff, it doesn't really have anything new. The Dark Crusade and the Soulstorms like literally look similar in how you start your campaign. So nah, I believe that the Dark Crusade has 1 point above that. So yeah, it's gonna be for that one, because that one was the original one. The original idea was for the Dark Crusade, and for that reason the Soulstorm goes below 1 rank. All right, so yeah, it's gonna stay like that. Okay, as you can see, this is exactly the spots I like to see these things. All right, yeah, this is exactly the spots. But over time, there is one thing more, all right, and we are going to talk about it. I tried to play Dawn of War Soulstorm to like not kill my impressions. I tried to play with other mods like in like let's say it like Unification, Ultimate Apocalypse. I tried to play it there, and the Dawn of War Soulstorm was actually pretty improved. Speaking like of the classic Soulstorm, I played a classic and I finished it with most of the factions, and then I decided to like play the campaign with mods. With mods, it was actually pretty better, and with all of those beautiful mods, the Dawn of War Soulstorm campaign has to offer is much better, like 2 times better. And for that reason, this is the mod. This is the one mod which I found out, and we are going to talk only about this mod, not anything else, because this one is actually made for itself, and it's actually pretty good. It was for the Unification mod, yes. You can play there as demon hunters. Can you believe that? I mean, they added 3 more factions to the original 9 factions, I believe, of the Dawn of War Soulstorm, and that thing was really amazing actually. So I was like, wow, all right, this is something new. If you ask me, this thing is actually something new. And the fact that I played Dawn of War Soulstorm and tried all of those other campaigns, right, tells me a lot. So I'm going to place this one there because I played it and it was amazing. No, actually I'm going to place it even above the Dark Crusade one, because Dawn of War Soulstorm with the mods is actually even better than Dark Crusade original, but Dark Crusade goes like above the Soulstorm campaign. So this is gonna be the order for me. I had a lot of fun, and when I saw, like, it was similar to the Dark Crusade, like that experience when I heard that it has, you can play with the Tyranids, Inquisition Demon Hunter, and the freaking demons there. So it had like more planets added, more maps, and more strongholds at that time, and I was like, wow, this is actually even better than I expected. So I had a lot of fun. Not like in the Winter Assault at the time, alright, but it was certainly better than those campaigns which I played. And I had proof. I also played it on my channel. I did a couple episodes for the YouTube, and the rest of the episodes I didn't record because I was playing it for myself. But let me tell you this, I had a lot of fun. So that Dawn of War Soulstorm with mods, like, I don't know, Ultimate Apocalypse Unification mod is like super dope, man. So I totally suggest you, if you're going to play Dawn of War Soulstorm, just don't play the simple campaign. Play it for once. I don't know, play with main faction. The main and the canon faction for the Dawn of War Soulstorm were the, I believe, orcs. Yes, so we have to see orcs for the first time being canon. I thought, when I'm going to say this, I thought the freaking Sisters of Battle, when they appeared, you know, in the intro of the Dawn of War Soulstorm, I thought they were gonna be the canon, but looks like I was wrong. Somewhere I read about it, the orcs were, I was not sure which factions were the canon for the Dawn of War Soulstorm, and the orcs were the canon. So I guess the orcs were canon. So yeah, play with, at least with orcs, Dawn of War Soulstorm. And if you want to play Dawn of War Soulstorm with the campaigns, like mods, you know, and stuff like that, I totally suggest you to play Unification mod with 3 more added races, and it's totally better, you know, it just is. The fact that you can play with Inquisitor Lord there, or you can be a Demon Lord, or you can be a Hive Tyrant, just like in the Dawn of War 2, you know, Dawn of War 2 Retribution, tells you a lot. So more factions, more fun, I guess, you know, that's how it is. So now I don't know, I play also the Ultimate Apocalypse, and I saw some like probably bugs that the AIs don't buy Titans. Maybe I'm wrong there, maybe they do, I'm still not sure. But other than that, overall the campaign was really fun, and they're using those new units there. So yeah, in the Stronghold missions, I don't know, I cannot tell you because I played them long ago. It was so back in the old days. I don't know when did I play it, but I know that I played it and I finished it, and it was amazing. So I'm going to put Dawn of War Soulstorm with the mods up there, up there with the freaking Winter Assault. It goes in the A+ rank actually. It was actually pretty amazing, just like a Winter Assault had like that impact on me. So it was better than the Dark Crusade, but it was, yeah, like Dark Crusade was also up there because Dark Crusade it's its own campaign. It's actually better than Soulstorm. Soulstorm is just a replica, and that's how it is. So I had a, and that's all. That's all there is. So there is not like disaster, There is no disaster except that the Dawn of War 3 should belong there. But because of the trailer I saw, I'm gonna place it on the C rank, which was critical but not disaster. All right, the Dawn of War 3 had like really good intro, and for that reason, that game is there. All right. Other than that, that's all there is. That's all there is. I said it all. So now you know. But at the end of the day, this was just my list. So this was my opinion on this. And if you guys have your own ranking system, please tell me down in the comments below. I would like to know. I thought to myself, okay, maybe this is gonna be the first time. Let's see how this goes. And if you did like this video, please leave that like. Maybe I'll do more of this stuff. I'm for the first time ranking my games, so that's how it is. So yeah, I said it all now, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you somewhere in the future, in the Warhammer future. And that's pretty much all. Archos Fanger is logging off. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.